Hello and welcome to RC Revenge Pro. This is a game from my childhood that I love very much. Speaking of things that I love very much, Reese is here too. Hi, you're very quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's because I'm leaving away. It's fine.
Okay. So this is a PlayStation 1 game. I have figured out how to stream it through the power of science. And no more questions need to be asked about that. Suspicious enough yet? Okay, so this might be a stream through, or it might just be something I'm checking out. Basically, the idea is I want to do streams of some old PlayStation 1 games, and I think it'd be cool to do that. And then I'll just, basically the idea will be I'll just start streaming a game, and if I'm really into it, I'll keep playing through it, and if I'm not, then the next stream will just be a different retro game. And I'll have a proper retrospective series name for it on the actual VOD as well, but I can't think of one at this very moment. And I might just turn it down a bit more actually, hang on. There we go. Oops! Oh, fuck's sake. I do that every time. So yeah, we'll start off with a bronze championship. And the car I always used to race as a kid was this one, RC Action, because it looked the most like an RC car I had when I was a lad. But a wee lad. Did you ever have an RC car, Reese?
I don't think I did, no. I remember my uncle built one, like a proper one. He literally built the entire thing, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. Nowadays you'll be able to get these Mario Kart ones, which actually turn into Mario Kart games. Kids got it good. Also, I know the name of like all of these cars off by heart, but I only ever played with this one, and then the ones you unlock as you go along. But we'll get to that later. Let's play the Bronze Cup. This level is called the Temple of Room. You will notice that they are all hilarious puns. And I cannot tell you the amount of times I've played through these levels, which will be hilarious when I inevitably fail at them. Wait, did I unmute the stream? Okay, yes I did. The reason I'm recording my desktop is just because this is an emulator. I have a feeling that if I tried to record this screen specifically it would mess up. I could have attempted it, but I didn't, and now it's too late to change it. This car who's currently ahead of me is called Jungle Ranger, and he is the first unlockable car. You get him for getting gold in, I believe, the Silver Cup. I might be wrong. Maybe it is the Bronze Cup. Also, there is a PS2 version of this game which I played a lot too. It's basically one of the first remasters I've ever seen. And it was a lot of fun, but it's easier to emulate PS1 games, so we're doing this version instead. Oh shit. Also, the whole thing about this game, like the reason it's fun is because it's super hard to control the RC cars. Oh shit. I'm getting performance anxiety, Reese. I'm in 7th place.
Oh no. Friend, do better.
I'm trying. I'm sorry, I'll try harder.
What? You only just seen it. I didn't make it, I just found it.
Oh, that hurt me more than it hurt the guy I tried to hit. Amazing. Oh jeez. Okay, I'm not normally this bad. Jesus Christ!
Friend, do better.
I'm trying! Also, it's worth noting that emulators, which I'm definitely not using, have lots of fun options like forcing widescreen and anti-aliasing and all that kind of stuff. This kind of broke the UI of the game when I tried it earlier, so we're not doing that. Besides, it's more authentic this way. How would you be able to tell it's a PlayStation 1 game if it didn't have all of these bits and bytes and dots and... Damn, 5th? Yikes. Big yikes. Imagine if I don't get gold from this championship. That would be embarrassing. Cars attacks. Get it? Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Reese?
No, never.
That's really embarrassing for you. This is one of my favourite tracks. Also, you can't really hear it because the sound's fairly low, but the way he counts it in, I always remember it. 3, 2, 1, go!
Gary.
Okie dokie. Haha, battery power up, go brrr. Also, this is the first race I ever remember playing. I actually remember my first time playing this game. It was this track, and I got the power up on the right there that we just went past, and it was the torch power up. I don't know why I remember that so vividly, but I do. And I was looking at the icon for the longest time, like, what the hell does this do? And then I pressed circle. I was like, oh damn. Oh damn, that's what it do. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Oops. But yeah, I used to play this game so much that I would finish first pretty much all the time. I would be lapping people on this track and stuff, and I've been playing this off and on today, or on and off a bit today, and I don't know how I ever got that good at this game. I can come first, not too difficultly, but that was a good sentence, wasn't it? But when it comes to actually winning, like, that far ahead, I don't know how I used to do it. Also, fun to note, sorry, I just looked over at my phone and crashed into a wall. Also fun to note is the fact that when I was a kid, there were these, I beat the game, but there were these two cars to unlock still, and I couldn't figure out how to unlock them. And I knew there was a time trial mode, but I thought, no, they couldn't possibly want you to play something as boring as a time trial mode. No, instead what they must want you to do is, like, finish in first place in every single race on every single cup, and I just tortured myself for hours trying to be completely 100% perfect, and then when that failed, oh, what they must want you to do is finish first place in every single race without taking a single hit, and I would try and do that, and yeah. This was back before the internet, you see, so I couldn't just look it up. How times have changed. Hell yeah, you played this game? Oh, this is like one of my favourite games of all time. I played it so much. And like I said, I probably won't, like, finish every game I feature on this retro series here, but I will absolutely finish this one. You had to buy a magazine for this game? Oh, when we had to buy magazines to figure out what was going on. Yeah. God, do you remember the cheat codes you used to get in those magazines as well? They were great. Get out of here, Jungle Ranger! Oh, it's just a one bomb, okay. Oh! Oh! Overshot it! No, we're good. At some point you have to wonder if a shortcut's worth it, if you have to slow down that much to get in. Oh dear! But yeah, I have a huge range of PlayStation 1 games I want to feature on the series if I can find the ISOs of them. Hell yeah, the demo discs. Although I've never been a huge fan of demos, so I think even back then I didn't really play a lot of demos, but... But yeah, I definitely remember getting the demos in like PSX and PSM. I think those were the names of two PlayStation magazines back in the day. Get fucked. I recently got the official PlayStation magazine for the PS5 issue. That was like, wow, like when it was all officially revealed and stuff. I think it would be cool to keep that one and have that. And also try and collect the issues for the PS1, PS2 and PS3 and PS4 issues. Like their respective reveal issues. Although I don't know how long the official PlayStation magazine's been going, if it used to be called PSX or something like that. Like if it used to be the same magazine or what. I do get PC Gamer every month, but I'm like so many months behind on reading them. It came to have a race. I don't actually remember what track this is. Oh, it came from outer space. Got it. That's the pun. that's a pun. So yeah, this game also has boat races. And it also has some races where you are an RC car for some of it, and then you go through a thing and you turn into a boat. So it has some hybrid races too. Oh shit! Also, the music from this level is absolutely bopping, although it's probably a little bit too quiet to hear right now. I should add this to my playlist on YouTube of game soundtracks that I can't find on Spotify. The bubble was always so specific. They either had to be the perfect distance away or right next to you to hit them with it. But man, you can really fuck someone up for a bubble. On the PS2 version of this game, there's a whirlpool here. Makes it a little bit more difficult. If I do end up being able to emulate PS2 games, which I've never tried, I probably will come back and do RC Revenge Pro as well at some point, but that's probably a long way in the future. Driver was never... I never really got into it. I think we owned it, but... Yeah, I was playing this earlier to test it, and I was humming along to the soundtrack, and I was like, I probably haven't heard this soundtrack in about 10 years, and yet I just know it beat for beat from, like, the back of my brain. It's crazy how your brain just stores that information. It's all still in there. Like, I can't remember what I had for tea last night, but I can remember that. Trials from the Crypt. I like this level a lot too. One of my favourite things about this game is how in the Gold Cup it's like extended versions of all the Bronze Cup races, and in the Platinum Cup it's extended versions of all the Silver Cup races. Also, a few years ago I discovered that there was a prequel to this game, or I guess this is a spiritual successor to a game called Re-Volt, which is a game I never played as a kid. Yeah, they are. But yeah, there was a game called Re-Volt on PS1 as well, which has since been, to my slight annoyance, remastered for like phones and stuff. And I've played it, and I don't enjoy it nearly as much as this game. I think this game is far more fun. Although Re-Volt does seem fun, but like I think this game built on what Re-Volt did in a fun way. And I wish this game would get some love. Like, I know it got remastered on the PS2, but the PS2 was a while ago now. I would love to see this, like, properly remastered. Or, you know, I wouldn't mind if it was just put on phones or something, or, like, put on Steam. Like, upres it and put it on Steam. I'd just love some more attention for this game, but unfortunately I think it's very much long forgotten. It was made by Acclaim, or it's published by Acclaim. I'm actually not sure who it was made by.
I'm here to interrupt your conversation with yourself. Ha ha ha.
Oh no, but those are my favourite conversations. I'm such a good listener. Oh, shit. Wow, I wasted all 3 of my bubbles. Now, if they released a PS2 remaster in 2020, I would be confused, but... no, they did release a PS2 remaster though. I remember seeing it on the shelf and being like, holy shit. And my dad was like, great, I've got to buy this now, because he knew how much I loved RC Revenge. But the remaster, like, added a new theme, and that was about it. Oh, and some cars.
That's a bit boring. It just sounds like a cash grab, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Kid me
I was
did.
just gonna say, apparently, Spider-Man on PS5 won't have a physical release, and saves won't transfer from the PS4 version.
You mean Miles Morales or the remastered Spider-Man?
The remastered Spider-Man.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting that they're already having games without physical releases, even though they do still have a physical edition of the console.
Yeah. It's so odd. But Lawrence said, Lawrence tweeted out saying, I mean, it's a good excuse to play it again, but this really just drives home the difference in approach between Xbox and PlayStation. PlayStation 5 feels like an old school reboot, new platform, new games, fresh start. Xbox Series X is way more PC feeling. Old library follows you, inherits upgrades.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably getting my first ever Xbox with the Series S because of a monthly price plan and stuff, so...
Also, does this mean the PlayStation Plus collection will inherit your old saves? I'm guessing yes, since they explicitly... since they are explicitly PS4 games, not technically new games on PS5.
By the way, I didn't know that games were still being released on Dreamcast. Is that true? Is that like a modding community thing? Because that's insane.
That must be like... Said someone did... have you watched any of the Game Grumps play... what's it called? Kirby Dream Course?
I have not.
Because someone modded a version of it for them. So it's got special courses, and they've changed all like the words and stuff. So and like they changed the little face icons. So instead of Kirby, it's Dan and Aaron's little grump faces.
That's cool. By the way,
got like little references here and there.
Because of a house party playthrough they've done, every time you say Game Grumps, I can't stop hearing it in Catherine's voice. The Game Grumps.
Game Grumps.
Oh fuck. No.
You know, I kind of like the idea of my warrior being like a kind of lieutenant-y looking character.
Yeah, well, Reese is playing World of Warcraft, everyone.
I'm back.
He back.
I'm back on my bullshit. I honestly think I'm gonna stick this time because I'm playing it because I'm actually interested in playing. Like I wasn't like, huh, maybe I should give it a go again. It was a case of I want to play WoW right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I couldn't get back into it. I think there was too much stigma. I didn't give myself enough time away. But now I'm like, yes, I want to play it. And I'm doing stuff that normally I'd be like, can't be asked. Got my Light Forge boys, got my Voidy boys.
Voidy boydies.
I gotta make sure I pull everything from my Mage, Rogue, and Paladin though, because I'm probably just gonna delete those characters, because the idea of me using the allied races was to remake those characters, and I don't like their names mostly, so... Good.
I like how I'm not the only one who spends time obsessing over, you know, character management.
Champion.
Champion!
And never noticed there's like a weird sort of like echo to Magni's voice.
I like how it takes me a few races and then I'm immediately on autopilot just winning. Like muscle memory kicks in after a while.
Oh. Go back to a WAD dungeon.
This isn't
to save Bane.
This isn't the first retro... Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. This isn't the first retro game I've played today, by the way. I was playing Jack X on PS4 earlier. And that game has not aged splendidly. The port is literally just a straight up port, so like there's loads of frame rate issues because they were there in the original as well. And you know frame rate issues are bad when I remember them as a kid, because as a kid I never noticed frame rate stuff at all. But Jack X I did. But that game has an amazing soundtrack. It's basically a rock album, it's insane. This level kind of feels like it goes on forever. But I think when I'm doing this retro game series, even though Crash and Spyro have got remasters that I could stream, I've already done the Spyro one actually. I will probably still stream the PS1 versions. And the interesting thing about that is I only ever played Spyro 3, so I'll only stream Spyro 3 because these are
I started with
games
Spyro 2 personally.
Ah.
Yeah, the Dragon.
Yeah, I'm only going to stream the ones I actually played. I also did own Spyro 1, but I didn't play much of it. But I did play all 3 Crash Bandicoots, so that'd be interesting to stream. Whoa! Thing is, I'm currently playing on an Xbox 360 controller, and the D-pad on it is shit, and I don't know how well those, you know, hard left, up, right, down controls are going to translate to analog. Also, interesting thing about that podium screen, when you get first it says excellent, and when you get second it says congratulations, and I thought that was super weird as a kid. I thought first place should say congratulations.
A bit weird, yeah.
Always bothered me. Okay, yeah, you don't unlock Jungle Ranger till a Silver Cup. So basically you've got the same themes but completely different tracks. So Calamity Canyon is part of the Acclaim theme, which we just saw. Basically wackiness. Wacky cartooniness. And this course is a lot harder in the PS2 version because they added tornadoes.
Of course they did.
There were a lot more like dynamic things happening in the PS. I'll say, I know you said earlier it sounded like a cash grab. I don't think it really was a cash grab. It had lots of improvements. It's just because I was trying to rush a sentence out while you were saying something, I think.
Okay.
Man, I forgot how bad the load on demand is on PS1. I totally wasted that. I don't know why I did that so early. Another upside to streaming PS1 games is I probably don't have to worry about them not looking very good because of like stream bitrate. I mean, I've yet to do it and test it, but I assume they don't look any worse than they already do. Dude, imagine if I could emulate PS2 games though. I could have like a full-on Ratchet and Clank playthrough. That would be amazing. Because the thing is, I can probably emulate them, but it depends how well I can run them. Because if I can run them at like 90% efficiency, it's going to feel off, and there's going to be weird bugs.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, going back to the next gen discussion, I hugely respect Xbox's backwards compatibility thing, and I think the fact that I've never owned an Xbox before means that the Series S and X have like huge marketing value for me. Because it's like, yeah, sure, I have a PC and I can play all the games that are coming out anyway, but like, there's probably a whole bunch of original Xbox games on Game Pass that I've never had a chance to try.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think Xbox. I had the original Xbox back in the day, and obviously went to the 360.
Well, if you have any recommendations for me, let me know.
God, I'll have to think. Obviously, Halo can't be a good Halo.
You know, I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, dude, great game. Master Chief.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Yes, my favorite man from the Halo, Massachusetts.
The favorite man from the Halo. Ah.
And his enemy, the barbecue.
Jesus. I wonder when RC Revenge actually came out. I'm gonna guess 1997. I feel like that sounds right to me.
I love it when you've got people following you in this game and the pathing breaks. So like they'll break their pathing to attack an enemy, but then they'll run back to where they originally were, but then they'll catch up to you because they're supposed to be following you.
It came out. Oh, it came out 2000. It came out in 2000. That would explain why it got a PS2 redo so quickly, because everyone probably already hopped off the system.
Yeah.
Races of the Lost Park.
It could be a case of like stuff like Twilight Princess and that, where it had like 2 releases, one on the current console and then the new console came out shortly after.
Yeah.
Because
and it's like if you want additional features.
Same with like Resident Evil 4 as well, because that came out on the GameCube originally. It wasn't exclusive.
Yeah.
And then it later got released because it was so popular.
Yeah. Okay, so
but, yeah, Twilight Princess is a good one. No, because I think it came out on the Wii. It came out on the GameCube and then the Wii U, I think.
No, that would just be the Wii.
Or the Wii, I can't remember. Yeah.
So this is one of those hybrid courses where you can either go the boat route or the car route. It means that first, the actual placing on the top right is a little bit inaccurate sometimes, but it does work surprisingly well. And it's kind of neat to just be able to see. I think this is a major game design thing of this game, of being able to see an alternate route that you can't quite take, either that you can't take in this version of the map, or that you can take if you go a different route. And you can see them racing up there as well. It's really cool. But I'm sure there's like an absolute definitive faster way to go, but I don't know which way it is. I'll just be showing you both ways in the stream. I've never been able to figure out a faster way. Anyway. But yeah, another thing about Xbox that I'm excited for is when they have their old games playable, they're not just straight up playable. They've like, for instance, I think Morrowind is like up-resed, so it like, obviously the graphics don't look better, but it looks sharper and stuff.
Yeah.
So they've almost got like baked-in special editions of games and stuff. So I want to give that a try.
That's cool.
Also, I've just never tried the console version of Morrowind. Maybe it'll grab me when the PC one didn't. Oops.
Oh, here we go.
And here we go.
Oh, who's this? Thrall. Wait, Thrall? Hi, Thrall.
Did you not see the big CGI cinematic?
Yes, I did, but I didn't know if it was this point.
Ah. Yeah, you're on 8.3 stuff by the sound of it.
Oh shit! I'm saving Bane.
Yeah.
Thrall,
Or actually, that
cool,
might be 825. Yeah, it's 825.
Thrall looks chunky here.
Yeah, he's very square now.
He's very bulky. He's definitely more orc now, because he looked like sort of. Oh my god! I didn't realise I was as tall as an orc as a Draenei. Pretty cool. Hello.
Dun,
Let me give you a kiss.
Champion.
Oh, so I guess this would be where the Horde would coincide with you.
Yeah.
Because I guess if you were doing the Horde side of things, you would be with Saurfang and Thrall. I suppose we can work with the Horde, but I will be watching for their treachery. Being a shaman, that's really out of character considering that's Thrall, but alright. It's like, he literally told me where the Doomhammer was, and then I went and got it.
I think normally on this course I go for the boat section, but I think driving as an actual RC car is a bit more fun than being a boat, so we're just gonna go this way again. Although I think I've like fucking dominated this race so far. I haven't seen anyone in a while. But yeah, in the PS2 version of this game they added like pirate themed courses, but they were super boring. Like they were just really flat and open, at least the boat versions were. And you would just be holding down X and like just waiting to get to the next corner kind of a thing. Also the frame rate on those courses sucked ass. So there's that. And again, if I'm remembering bad frame rate from being a kid, you know it's bad frame rate.
AoE cake.
Can't stop singing songs.
Shaw just brought up Teldrassil, and I'm just like, sure, too soon. Him and Sarfang were going at it. He was like, oh, this isn't the first time we've gone against the corrupt war chief.
I forgot they actually talked about that.
Yeah, and then Sarfang's response is, or a sovereign king slain in his own home.
20-1,
then,
a space odd RC. Sorry, I just feel like I should read out the name of all these races.
And then Shaw said, a home that still stands. Can you say the same for Teldrassil? And then Jaina was like, shut the fuck up, everyone. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I really like this one. This is probably my favourite boat one. I always thought those pipes ahead of me were just pure water, like they weren't in pipes for some reason, that was just water, and I always thought it was weird how you bounced off of them. To be fair, it's not hugely obvious that they're in pipes, apart from the fact that they're quite clearly in pipes. I don't know how to phrase it, but yeah. Basically Kid Me was dumb. Oops. Oh, these things also had these really weird doors. Oh, I forgot to mention, certain weapons behave differently in water, so the mines just sit there. The oil bubble, instead of making people slip around, obviously that wouldn't make sense, it just makes people go really slowly through them. So that's cool.
Oh, shit, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying.
I remember
oh,
on
no,
this course
oh, no.
specifically lapping everyone lots. Because there's lots of shortcuts here, and I guess the AI don't use them that often. They do use them, but...
All the wolves started attacking me, and none of the NPCs are helping me, so I might die. Oh, hang on. I can use my Earth Tome. There you go. Alright, we're good.
Is it here? Yes, it is. I want to know where people are racing these RC cars and boats from, because you might be able to see where they're going.
Jesus Christ, that was a pain in the ass. Right, Primal Boy can go away. Oh, bye.
I can't believe I'm fucking streaming a PlayStation 1 game on Twitch. This feels so weird. This is like my childhood, but I'm finally doing it in front of like an audience who can watch me.
It's like my childhood. Now in front of a live studio audience.
I honestly think I'm going to be doing a lot of retro streams because this is kind of rad.
Oh. Hatherall.
It's interesting that the camera clips through the environment sometimes. That's one of the things I never picked up on as a kid. Because I think way more about how games are made and how they work nowadays. Just like as I'm playing them. So I notice things like that a lot more. I know what you drove last summer. Sorry, that's the name of the stage. And then the extended version is I still know what you drove last summer. I never understood these puns when I was a kid, because I was not a very cultured boy. That reminds me, after Gladiator next week, we're going to be doing the Halloween movies for October.
Oh shit, yeah.
I say Halloween movies, I mean spooky movies, because of the Halloween month.
Well, I know you don't really like horror, but if we definitely add some old slasher films to that one, they're not that spooky, they're just, you know, slasher films. I
think you got that sentence wrong around. It's more, I don't like slasher films. Horror's fine. But, well, it's not I don't like slasher films, it's just, I don't know, preference. But yeah, I don't mind if they're old. I just don't really want to watch stuff like Saw, where it's just relentlessly bleak gore of people being horribly murdered.
Saw is just pure gore for the sake of gore.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like Friday the 13th, where he just... I mean, the idea of a slasher film is to do that murders people.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fine.
That's basically what a slasher film is.
I will trust your guiding thing. And anyway, if we end up watching a movie that I really didn't get on with, it's a good talking point. So, and then we can inform it for the future.
I mean, you can always say like prior, being like, "Hey, I did not want to finish this movie" or something like that.
Yeah.
And I won't go over the top for stuff like that anyway. I think it's annoying because I'll have to have a look to see which ones we can actually watch on Netflix. But there's some good ones on Netflix that are just quite interesting, that are done by Netflix and stuff like that.
I kind of want to watch like classics that I missed. Like I'm really interested in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As we've talked about recently, I'm really interested in. Oh my god, I forget the name again, but the one where the dude's in your dreams, and if you die in your dream, you die for real.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's the one.
Yeah,
again, we'll have to see if it's on Netflix.
Good old Freddy Krueger, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See, if you watch these live streams, you can get an exclusive peek behind the curtain of your favourite podcast. How exciting!
I'm actually really confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing, but...
Speaking of which...
I'm on the part where we're supposed to free Bane.
Alright. Speaking of which, this is a track which is really hard to navigate if you don't know how it goes. Like, the idea is cool, it's like this haunted mansion and stuff, but they do not make it clear what turns you're supposed to make. Fourth! Oh, I forgot what the music sounds like when you don't win. You did not win. Wow. Attack of the Killer Toy Motors. I feel like that's not a very good name. Some of these have been killer, but not this one. Oh, dude. Oh, this level. I have a memory. I glitched out of the boundaries in this level once and drove to the edge of a map and fell out of the world, and it was like one of my first times ever doing that in a game. And it didn't freak me out. It actually just made me super interested in how games are made and what they look like outside of boundaries and stuff. It was probably quite a like formative moment for me, actually, because obviously I'm super interested in how games are made nowadays. It's probably easy to do if you're trying to do it, but I did it by accident. I was like, oh my god, what's this? I'm free. Oops. Also, I apparently do not remember this track very well because I keep going in the wrong direction. I like how this track's song is like just a small little remix of the original one. Oh, not this way. Not this way? No, this way. Are there multiple ways to go? Okay. Oh no, my first place medal might be in danger here. Get back here, fat chocolate. Oh! Oh my god, it is not clear where to go at all in this level either. Yeah, there are so many different branching paths, what the hell. Oh, this is cool. Driving underneath that giant kaiju boy? I don't even know what he is. Just this dino looking sea monster thing. How did I end up in second place after that chaotic lap? Yeah, I think the boat one is far easier. Get fucked. So you'll notice, by the way, when I do a lot more of these PlayStation 1 streams, that a lot of my favourite PlayStation 1 games were racing games. And I think, honestly, that's due to my age when I was a kid. Like, when you think about video games now and what games are appropriate for kids and stuff, you would probably mostly give them racing games, right?
I mean,
because otherwise that leaves like most. I
remember
like,
racing games quite well.
Well, that being said, I did also play GTA as a kid, but back then it was like a top-down game, and you could hardly tell what was happening. It's fine.
Yeah. We did it.
Excellent. I like how you said that as I finished first on the podium again.
Cutscene. Bean.
Hey, new car. So we have unlocked, and this was a big deal for me as a kid when I did it. I unlocked Jungle Ranger, and I was like, oh, I finally get to play as the car that's always in first.
Am I the only one that ships Jaina and Thrall?
You are not the only one, friend. So now we're getting to the races that you saw in the Bronze Cup, except they're cooler, and you'll see how in a minute. And this is one of my favourite things about this game. Like, obviously it's not revolutionary for 2020, but back as a kid, this blew my fucking mind. Also, I love how that spaceship just clipped through everything. Also, I love how I spent, like, fucking months and months playing this game as a kid, and now I'm realising that I'll probably finish this game in one stream. It's like Super Mario 64, streamers are beating it in like 5 hours, and it's like, oh, yeah, we forgot how short games used to be.
Yeah. I mean, Mario 64 was definitely a big game in terms of getting all the stars.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing, so I haven't beaten it yet. Also, I have a bad attention span, so I keep playing other things like, you know, a game from 20 years ago. Jesus Christ, it was literally 20 years ago. I want to cry. Why did I say that sentence? Alright, so the difference on this version of the track is there's a right turn here, and you get to go through this area, and it's so fucking cool! And this is an area you can see through other... Oh, I messed up the fucking shortcut.
Oh, dude, she touched his bicep. Oh, dude.
We are. That's what she says. Oh, what? How am I going the wrong way? How am I still in first place? I have so many questions. Should I respawn backwards? I'm so confused as to what just happened. Either way, the track then goes back in here.
Even though, like... Sorry, I keep, like, jumping in, but...
That's fine.
I'm just gonna say, even though, like, obviously people are like, the whole, like, oh, Jaina's just not Jaina, Sylvanas is just another Garrosh. The whole, like, dynamic around it, though, is really interesting, because it's the Horny Lions actually teaming up to do something for once. Rather than just accidentally teaming up and being like, well, we did that, see you later. Oh, I hate you. Like...
Yeah.
Like, even though Shaw still, like, hates the Horde, he was there helping Pain up, and I was just like, that's really cool.
Yeah. Don't bubble me. Don't bubble me, you fuck. Okay, thank you. As a thank you, I will set you on fire. Dude, imagine if this game had online multiplayer, that'd be wild. This game needs a remake! I'm going to be saying that a lot during this retro series, aren't I? Although, to be fair, I'm looking at some of the games on the list, like Gex Gecko, I'm like, that one could go without a remake, I think.
Yeah, good lord.
I remember I tested Gex Gecko in this emulator, like, months and months ago, and I was just like, holy shit, there's no way I'm playing this game. Because
this
it is
like
uncontrollable.
Party at Sigourney Weaver's house.
God's sake. Yeah, that game is fucking full of pop, like, seriously outdated pop culture references.
They're not even references, it's just name dropping, really.
Yeah. Also, I'll have to see if I can get the English version of the game, because I currently have the American version. It's a different voice actor than the one I'm used to. Gex literally has a different voice depending on which country you got it. And, like, it's not just a different voice actor, it's like a completely different, like, tone of voice as well. It's super weird.
Alright, so I'm up to the point now where I just have to kill Queen.
I like how at the start of this stream,
Queen Fish Lady,
I pretended that I wasn't using an emulator, despite the fact that I started this stream tabbed out of an emulator very clearly as I tabbed back into it. I just realised I did that. Nobody tell Acclaim.
Are Acclaim still a thing?
Nope.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're fine. So good.
I think, if I remember right, there is some kind of loophole in law where it's like, it's fine as long as you can prove that you own a game. And I literally have the box, like, beneath my feet right now under my bed, so...
Oh, shit. There you go. Yeah, I believe that's, yeah. Something that I always find interesting about, like, properties and stuff as well that I found out something I found out recently, more accurately, is, of, like, older properties are, like, there's, like, a weird, like, law with, like copywritten stuff, in that after a certain time it becomes public domain.
Yeah. Also, just so you know, this one's called It Returned to Have Another Race.
What was that, Mark?
So many years after.
So it's
It's
like
after they
books.
die?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it's certain dead
Oh, shit. Okay, because I know it just becomes public domain, so anyone can use it.
yeah.
Right.
It's pretty
That's why,
much
like, stuff... Yeah, that's why stuff like Frankenstein and that can be used pretty much
Yeah,
willy-nilly,
books have
'cause no one
a time limit
technically
of
owns
100
it.
years.
Well, yeah.
100 years, yeah.
For
yeah.
books, yeah.
100 years, Rick and Morty. But yeah, because it's interesting because certain Disney stuff technically comes under that as well. But basically, they found a loophole where they can keep using it and not let others use it. So.
Well, they got to have their vault, right? Oh my god, this level's hard to navigate.
Gonna do some questy boys.
Oh, this way, okay. Oh god, this one's not going well. You know it's bad when I've got the lightning strike.
Or Tolan Seekers.
That usually means you're fairly far away. Although I did get that one in first place when I was testing this earlier. I was like, what? Alright, always go left, basically, but... Oh god!
Moat of Cosmic Truth. Oh yeah, that was a quest thing, I forgot. There was like a weird weekly quest thing you can do.
Moat of Cosmic Truth.
Yeah.
How many of those
There
you
was a
got
whole
stashed in
thing
your
with the... up by the Shrine of Storms. And... yeah, and like where the raid is, the Crucible of Storms. I ever did. Huh.
I've never done it either.
But yeah, oh, is it one of those, is it?
It's a mini raid, and I didn't really care when
Yeah,
it came
because
out.
they did that. They did
I just
that in
watched a
Legion as
lore
well,
video
and I
on
never
it.
did that one. Yeah, they did that in Legion with the.
I did that one
like,
once.
Halls of Valor or something.
Yeah.
I think I was going to. I think there was a quest for it, but like I said, like this was still a point where I was dropping in and out of playing.
Yeah.
So.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, I'm really
dun,
tempted to try and
dun.
get a name change for Shimmy Shams. I'm
Really?
really tempted.
I really like Shimmy
Yeah.
Shams.
I'm getting to a point now where it's like I kind of want him to have a proper name.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, my hunter is still called Critimal, and while I don't hate it as like a fun take on my username, it does bother me that that's my character's name, you know. But
I don't
I
mind it
don't
too
think I
much,
can bring
'cause-
myself to spend £7 on that.
Because like people abbreviate it to Shimmy, which is fine. So
I elongate it to Shamalamabibbom.
Shim Shamalamalon. M Night Shyamalan.
My parents were watching a film by him the other night, and I was like, oh, I guess there's going to be a twist in. And then when my dad was telling me about it, he was like, there was this crazy twist at the end, and I was like, yep.
There it is. Yep.
So I won't tell you what it
know.
is. I was like, yeah, no.
It's like it's an M Night Shyamalan film. It's gonna have a twist.
I can't even remember which film it was. I just saw his name on it. I was like, oh, here we go.
You just reminded me of that episode of IT Crowd. Keep going on about that movie, and he hasn't watched it yet, but he keeps saying like that everyone keeps telling him there's a twist, and he's like, I don't want to know. God, this sunken chest quest in Najatari is the laziest fucking quest.
Temple of Room, The Awakening. That's boring. That's not a pun. Not adding anything new to that title.
Not a pun.
Yeah. Oh, I really like the new route on this one. Go!
And Cohen race when?
Oh my god, I know, right? Oh, I would love an Anko race.
I would love an Cohen. Can you imagine them as druids or something? Holy crap.
Fish cats!
Fish cats, cats with with fins. That'd be amazing. It would literally be a catfish.
Oh my gosh. So I remember this level's bringing back memories of me coming through here for the first time, being like, wow, there's this whole extra route and everything. I think I must have played like the bronze and silver cup of this game many times before I ever unlocked the gold cup. I remember the gong! Used it to unlock a shortcut?
Do you know what really bothers?
Yes, you did.
Do you know what really bothers me about the fact that we don't have Cohen's?
What's
They
that?
went with fucking mechanomes.
Yep.
And it's not a case of like models or anything, because the Cohen's are literally the Night Elf models.
Yep.
So what's the problem?
Yep.
Ah!
I think there's more story behind Mechanomes, to be fair. Like, as much as I hate it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Like, they've got a whole zone.
It does make sense in a lot.
I mean, I guess so do
they could
Ankoan,
have
but
done
they're not the
something
focus
with
of
it,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh dear, they just got a moist fillet.
I don't know if I have a clip somewhere of it, but nice dude. I don't know if I have a clip of it somewhere, but I remember watching and clipping the announcement of the Allied races, and it was just like they announced the Volpera first. I was like, yes! And I was like, Ankoan. And they were like, Mechanomes. I was like, no! I was like so fucking heartbroken.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Good lord.
As I am famously a gnome hater. Although, they're actually not that bad, it's just fun to hate on them. I'll say it. But don't ever repeat it.
I like them.
Although you can definitely make them look like creepy little shits. But you can also make them look cute, so. Gnomes went highly up in my esteem when I learned that Terran Gregory plays them, mostly. I was like, okay. Well, if Terran likes them, I guess I like them too. Welcome to the RC Revenge stream where I talk about World of Warcraft.
Doesn't help that I'm playing it.
Nah, that's cool.
Maybe I should stop playing.
No!
It's like, no! Wait for it. Oh dude, gotta get some catberry. So many crabs.
Crabs! So many crabs!
Oh, like, how there's actually an animation when you dismount now. Oh.
Is there?
You notice that? Yeah, like, you do like the bit, like, it's kind of the animation like when you land from a jump.
Oh. Hilltop Hairpins,
Very
the
small.
special edition. Man, they really gave up on these race names. The special edition. What is this? Fucking Skyrim. Even though it came out 10 years before. Good God. 10 years between this and Skyrim? Well, 11 years, but Jesus! Gaming really came a long way in 10 years in that era, didn't it? When you think about end of PS1 to start of PS3 was 10 years. Jesus. That's actually insane.
Gens are a lot shorter these days.
Are they?
It seems that way.
No, they're pretty much the same. It's like 7 to 8 years per gen. I actually remember when the PS3 was announced as a kid, I sat down with my mate and we predicted every year that like the PS4, the PS5, the PS6 would all come out, and I'm pretty sure I predicted 2020 for PS5 because it has pretty much followed the same. As far as I'm aware, I could be talking out my ass right now, but I'm pretty sure it's followed like 1995 was PS1, and then to be fair, 2000 was PS2, I think, maybe 2001, and it was like 2007 for PS3. And I want to say 2013 for PS4. So yeah, it's about 7 years-ish between each one. Dude, I would always go up that ramp as a shortcut, but I'm not sure it's worth it. You're pretty much taking the same wide turn. Oh, memory's coming back to me. What am I remembering? Something to do with primary school around this area of the track. I think I just remember coming home from primary school one day and playing this track and just being like, ah yeah, life is good. Dude, remember fucking primary school?
Yeah. I actually do remember primary school quite well.
Yeah, me too. Well, I used to be surprised when people said they don't remember it at all, but I've since learned that stuff like depression and stuff can severely affect your memory retention of childhood and stuff.
Yeah. I remember school and stuff,
And
because my school stuff was more, you know.
Well, also some people are just less sentimental, so they don't really hold on to long-term memories.
Yeah, people. Yeah. What am I doing? I was going to do something. I've already forgotten what. You know, I'm just going to watch Borealis, and Borealis, or Borealis.
I loaded into Borealis with the music off the other day, and I was surprised at just how tranquil it was. I was like, holy shit. I forgot that normally when you load into this capital city, it's just fucking, like, the most hyped song you've ever heard in your life.
Friend.
Yeah.
Apparently, David Tennant has been named the best Time Lord in Doctor Who.
By who?
Don't know. Apparently there was a voting thing in it, and Jodie Whittaker got second.
Oh, hell yeah! Okay, I'm okay with this poll. Like, obviously I'm upset about what they did to my boy Matt Smith.
Votes different.
I'm upset by what they did to my boy Matt Smith, but Jodie Whittaker getting confirmation, hell yeah, dude.
Peter Capaldi, who was the last Doctor, third, and then Matt Smith fourth.
How can people put him in fourth?
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
Oh, is this a Twitter poll they did?
Not sure.
This sounds like a social media thing Doctor Who would do. I'm still
Probably,
surprised
yeah.
Matt Smith would be fourth though. What the fuck? Like, I know that there's like a certain time after each Doctor is over that people just love that Doctor. Like, I think we're in Peter Capaldi era of that for sure. I don't think people really liked him as much when he was actually going, but now that he's been gone for a while, everyone's like, oh, I miss Peter Capaldi, we need to go back to Peter Capaldi. That always happens.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
always fucking happens. It happens with anything,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, with
Alright,
World
yeah.
of Warcraft expansions, everyone... I'm not sure if I've told you this. People are starting to say shit like, Warlords of Draenor was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I've heard, yeah. It's like, guys, shut up.
The first 5 hours of Warlords of Draenor sure were pretty decent. And then the next 1,000 hours
Cool,
of it
it was-
happened.
Cool intro.
Yeah, I loved the leveling experience for it. And that's what I'm excited
Oh,
about the
that's
pre-patch, because we'll be able to do it again properly as it should have been. Although certain things will still be different, like you won't be getting the... Do you remember, like... Oh, what was it they did? It was like... I'm trying to remember. It was like you unlocked a new variation for your spell every 2 levels or something. And that just got baked into the class
Yeah.
after a while. It was exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like little bonuses to certain spells.
Yeah. And I think that was probably a
Sanduin.
precursor to the artifact weapon things. Oh, that was some weird clipping. Never seen that before.
Starfang and Anduin having a little chat. I think I've seen this one.
Did you ever watch the full CGI cinematic of like the last one, which was like fucking 8 minutes long or something insane? Of Starfang outside Gates of Orgrimmar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
And then Jane, and then I keep saying Jane, and then Sylvanas was just like, I hated you guys anyway, bye.
The Horde is nothing. You are all nothing.
Okay, bye.
Tales from the Crypt, the director's cut. Okay, I'll give him that one. That one's a good thing. I guess the like addendum part of the title isn't a pun. Oh, I like what this one does too. You'll see where it goes in a minute. Well, you won't, Reese, because you're not watching my stream because you're not a true fan. So
I'm watching South Park be sad.
I actually don't know if anyone's watching the stream right now, but I'm having fun. Sourfang's like, I did war crimes. Sad face. And down we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about this fucking weird dude in a vat. How fucking weird. Look at him. The music for this level slaps though. Oh, I fell in the river of blood. Wow, forgot about that. Did you know Arcee Revenge has a river of blood? Because I forgot. Ooh, ooh, shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. No, don't knock me off. No! Okay, we're good. I've actually forgotten most of this. Ah, here we go. Whoops. Woo! I could never tell whether those mines bounced in place or if I actually had speed to them.
Break the cycle.
Yes, we'll definitely be doing that, and there will never be another faction war again. Cross his fingers behind back.
Okay, what do now? Teleport taken from 7th Legion Magus. Okay, I'll do that. Right when I find the... There she is.
Are you trying to say mages?
There. Teleport me to raise the hill.
Man, remember when Sylvanas was cool? Like, she gave it like a little cool nod to Varian.
What, you mean like when she was like, "This world is a prison"? That was pretty cool, right? Wasn't that cool? That was cool.
That was cool. You're correct. Wow, look at all these friendly orcs. That's really strange. It's weird going into places where the horde was supposed to be.
I'm sure I was killing you a patch or two ago. So it's all good, dude. It's just a misunderstanding.
Clear the pass of boulders, mines, and other obstructions between Razor Hill and Orgrimmar. Okay.
Actually, it's Orgrimmar. It's funny because I keep saying Orgrimmar lately.
Siege of Orgrimmar? Huh, that sounds familiar.
Is that actually what they named a quest? I'm guessing that's what you're referencing. Did they name a quest that?
No.
Oh. Where did they say it? Give me context.
Valeria said it. She said Siege on Orgrimmar or Siege to Orgrimmar, and I was like.
And then did she look at the camera and wink? Dude, this level's way spookier in the Gold Cup.
So, Ilaria was just like, "Hey, Nozov's awake," and then Anduin was like, "We need to kill Sylvanas first. Hang on."
Yeah, pretty much. And then, did you catch the part where she suggests... Hang on, she might be about to do it. I'll shut up.
I think she did. She said, she says, Sylvanas commands what may be the only army capable of defeating Nozov. For the sake of Alvaros, perhaps we should stand aside and let her.
Which is
and then
super weird.
Says,
and by the way, they bring that up in Shadows Rising again, about how super weird that was. So I think that's going to come up again at some point.
Norzak, the battle pet trainer is over here. Alright.
Ow. Oh, I just
hanging
bashed my elbow. Congratulations, the Platinum Cup is now available. I remember being a kid and being like, Platinum? What? Oh fuck, I remember, yeah, okay. I remember. Platinum Cup is not the last cup, there's 4 more cups. And it's basically just what we did, but in reverse. This game was really good at reusing. Races of the Lost Park Collector's Edition. Okay, I'll give you that one. This game was really good at like utilizing. I guess reusing content would be a negative way of saying it, but like utilizing tracks in new ways. But like some of the reverse tracks have some stuff which wouldn't be possible unless they rework the track a bit, and they do. So it's cool.
Use the self-destruct button. Okay.
Meh, meh, meh.
Boom.
Kaboom!
Ride the griffin to the front line.
I feel like that plane wasn't there last time. Also, it's kind of weird how in most levels there's like a door that opens or something, but in this one literally just the rock has a different hole in it. Also, I like all the crystals in this level. They definitely looked a lot better on PS2 though.
Gazlo and Tinkmaster over Spark teaming up. That's weird.
Gnomes and goblins, dude.
Gnomes and goblins. I mean, that was the first Hearthstone expansion. Goblins and gnomes.
Well, it
was
wasn't
actually
then, was
really-
it? I said gnomes and goblins. So clearly it wasn't,
What was
was it?
goblins and gnomes?
It's different.
Goblins and gnomes. Goblins and gnomes.
If you're more
It's actually,
interested-
I actually really like the little trailer they put out for it. I'll find it and I'll send it to you in a bit.
If you're more interested in the duality between goblins and gnomes, you should read Before the Storm by Christy Golden.
I should.
I'm just going to keep throwing books at you.
Well, like one of the things I can ask Anduin is, where is Tyrande?
And he's like, yeah, she got grumpy with me. It was really sad, actually. She really upset me.
Saving the siege. Remove 8 suspicious crates. Already among us. Slay 10 suspicious technicians. Or loyalist assassins.
Look at this crystal bridge. It's so cool and pink. Although when I was a kid,
Alright,
I was actually like, I can't really think this bridge is cool enough because it's pink and pink is a girl colour. So I need to not be too hot on that. But kid me was
Ken needs to
dumb.
chill out and trust Anduin more.
He's too tired being angry all the time. Too tired, too busy. That's what I meant. Alright, chat, quick,
I mean,
vote.
both
Which
work.
route are we taking, left or right? Oh, chat, you didn't vote in time, we're going left.
Oh, hey, Thalyssra. Thalyssra? I don't know, I
Thalyssra.
can't remember how to say her name.
Thalyssra.
Thalyssra, okay. Sorry, I just call her First Arcanist.
Is she stood
Or
next to
Fa-
Lorfamar right now?
Hmm?
Is she stood next to Lorfamar right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't get to do the thing then.
Oh, she's asking Jaina about the levitating warship.
And Jada's like, mind your own business.
Yeah. Chatted cannons, baby. Oh, dudes are down over there, better. Never mind.
Pank!
Oh, there's a Hordy here.
I might take
oh,
that
Hordy.
shot and
We're
use it
friends
as
now.
the as the stream thumbnail. Actually, no, I don't do that anymore, do I? I don't bother with stream thumbnails on my live channel because that shit takes too long, and it was putting me off of streaming. So I was like, what if I just don't? I was taking a peek at some of my. I did like a Skyrim playthrough like a couple of years ago on this channel, and I was watching some of it earlier. I was like, this was good. I should do more of this. Dude, I'm not sure if you saw me put it in Discord earlier, but the best part about me, if I do get an Xbox Series S with Game Pass, is I'll have another edition of Skyrim. More Skyrim!
You have a problem.
For those of you unaware, I originally got Skyrim on PS3 and I didn't really play it. And then I got it on PC and I played it loads. And that would have been a good place to stop. And then I got it on PS4, because it was in a bundle with Fallout 4 for like £5 or something crazy. I was like, dude, who could pass that deal up? So I got that. And then it was announced for Switch. And I went, oh, that's way too expensive. Skyrim on the go, though. And in possibly the dumbest decision of my gaming life, I bought Skyrim for... Oh god, was it really £50 or did I get it on a sale? I want to say I got it on a sale at some point. Surely I'm not that stupid. We're just going to assume I'm not that stupid. Oh, there's Yella. He's in front. He is the next unlockable car. He's the yellow one. If it wasn't obvious. Blam, 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 blam.
Can I just say, by the way, I think Thunder Bluff is one of my favorite cities. Like, as like one of like the default city states.
Hmm.
I just love it.
I can never navigate it, but yes.
Yeah, I think it's just really pretty. Like, and how it's like really high up and stuff.
I wish they would do more with them.
Mm-hmm.
What's different this time? We are. All I ever wanted was to study. Oh my god, if I could stop driving into everything, that would be great. Alright, here's the new route for this course. I just remembered a game that exists, although it is PS2, so we won't be seeing it on this channel anytime soon. Looney Tunes did a racer at one point. Was it called Acme Racing or something? It was actually really good. It was really good, dude.
But, everyone did a racer. This was basically the battle royales of the fucking 2000s.
But it was so good.
Everyone did a fucking racer.
The main thing I remember about that game was there was a level on like Mars, but Mars was all like pinky purpley, and the loading screen at least was, and it was a super cool aesthetic. Oh my god, I want to play that game right now. Which is funny because...
I remember...
Karen.
I was going to say, I think I remember a Looney Tunes game where you played as Taz, the Tasmanian tiger.
I rented that game.
And you'd get like disguises and stuff, so you wouldn't get captured by the police.
Was this a PS2 game, or at least that era? I guess it would be original Xbox.
I think it was a PS2 game, yeah.
I remember renting that game from... There was a shop down an area we both lived near. You probably know where I'm talking about. And you could... There was an area at the back of a shop where you could rent games. And we didn't use it very often, and most of the games didn't work from there, surprisingly enough.
That's hilarious.
But one of the ones that did was Taz the Tasmanian Tiger. Wait, no. I always fucking say that, just Taz, isn't he? And I really liked that game, and I was really upset that I had to return it. And then we stopped renting games because I was a little piss baby about it. At least that's as far as I can remember. Maybe it wasn't quite that dramatic. I do remember being sad that I had to give it back, but the other stuff I just made up for the lols and then immediately backtracked on it because I'm an insecure little piss baby.
Yeah,
this stream is a wild ride.
For the gates of Orgrimmar. Begin the battle at the gates of Orgrimmar. And ready for the Alliance.
For the Alliance!
Fuck shit up. I'm a lot more glowy than the rest of them, I must say. Now, so does it do a little cutscene? Does it do a little cutscene into the proper CG cutscene?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird. It's a bit weird that they did it that way. Alright, big cutscene. Yes!
Maybe it's to make it
so
less
I find
of
this a lot less leathery in the CG. Got a lot more belts.
Yeah. I'm really hoping there's more CG cutscenes coming in Shadowlands, and I think there is, because they've basically made a CGI model for the jailer, which was the cover of PC Gamer, I think I already showed you.
Ooh.
And it's like, well, they wouldn't have just made that to give to a magazine.
Yeah, that shit like that takes a lot of time to make, so...
And people are like, oh,
especially
maybe PC...
look this good.
People are like, maybe PC Gamer made it. It's like, Where do you think they found the fucking
No.
time and talent to do that?
And money.
Yeah. Yeah, no. People don't understand how things are made, and it...
No, people
upsets
really
me.
don't.
Am I talking through your cutscene, by the way? I'm very sorry.
Yes. I challenge Mark Gora.
He's such an orc.
I was half expecting Savannah to just go, orcs.
A lone orc against the war chief of the horde. 20:1 A Space Odyssey digitally remastered. Now that's quite funny, considering everything we've been talking about today. Oh, I like Yella's boat form. Form of a boat.
Can I just say, by the way, this fight between, well, quote unquote fight between Surfang and Sylvanas does remind me of the Gul'dan Durotar fight, or Duratan fight, sorry, from the film.
Yeah. It might actually supposed to.
It's very linear, and like the whole idea was they were trying to make it so that they would do something shitty and unhonorable, so that the rest of them would be like, actually, you're a bit of a dick, you are.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Pictures Without Pictures.
I'll have to do Warcraft at some point for sure.
Yes! We'll do it on November 23rd.
Is that even a Monday?
You just reminded me of something, but I don't know what it is. Why does my brain do this to me?
Shyamalan sounds really cool.
Sounds like a movie director.
I trusted you, and so did they.
Anduin's such a good boy, isn't he?
He is.
He's
He is
such
the
a-
goodest of boys.
Such a good.
So is Zappy Boy as well, though. Look how sad he is.
Oh, well, I can't look at how sad he is because I'm streaming RC Revengeries,
Cannot kill hope.
which is. Did they say that in a cinematic?
What?
Did they say?
Yeah,
you
he says you can't kill hope.
Oh, that's a callback to the fucking burning of Teldrassil. I never even realised.
Yep. He says you can't kill hope. You burned Teldrassil, and yet still they came at you.
Ah, okay. It's been too long since I watched it. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot how fucking
Horde will
good
endure.
Warcraft is.
The Horde is strong. Gotcha, bitch.
Can't I?
I like that. The Horde is nothing. Excuse me, bitch. There's like her little like flag there. Just
She's
turns
called.
out like
She's called Tink Tink. The community has dubbed her Tink Tink.
Oh yeah, because she goes tink,
Yeah.
tink. Yeah, because she goes tink tink. That smirk from Southang.
I did it. I hope that those of you who have no interest in World of Warcraft are still enjoying the stream. I do apologise, I get very wrapped up in these conversations. It's my favourite game.
Tink tink.
To be fair, I'm guessing how people feel listening to me talk about WoW is how I feel listening to anyone talk about pop culture or movie references. I just
Yeah.
smile and nod, but I still enjoy the conversation because I like the person who's talking.
It's like that meme where it's like, look how hard I can talk about the things I love. It's just like words on the screen, and then it's just another stickman looking at him like, I love you.
Oh my god. Shit, that got picked up on the mic, didn't it?
No, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a human being, okay? I'm allowed to fart. I'm sorry it got picked up on stream, everyone. That's slightly embarrassing.
Wait, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Tink tink. I just love that brief moment. Throw looks at her and she's just like, "Oh shit, yeah."
Oh, here it is. I still know what you drove last summer. Could be a golf reference. Oh my god, this is a completely different track, isn't it? Huh. Or does it just start in a different location and still go through the mansion? Weird. Yeah, I remember this now. I think it is just a completely different track. Huh, I wonder why they did that.
Call the Alliance forces and inform them of what has transpired. Oh, we don't even get to go in with Anduin? Aww.
Last I checked, we weren't part of a royal retinue.
True.
Oh, okay, it is still the same course. It's weird that it opens in a different location, though. This track is all kinds of weird. Was that a shortcut to the left there? What was that? Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember there being a shortcut there. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna lose this one. Sorry, fam.
Speak with Gan Greening.
Guess I'm just a loser. Did we go this way this time? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Where's Gan?
You know.
Oh, he
so
is an Ogrimmar.
he's grumpy because we told him to go sit at the side gate, and then he didn't have a chance to kill Sylvanas. It's like, why did you tell me to go sit at the side gate? It's like, oh, because of the plot. It was focusing on...
Can I just go into Ogrimmar right now?
I don't know. Try and find out.
Or do I have to go around to the side gate?
No, you have to fly around, I think.
But I can go for the front... Ah! Ah!
I'm guessing
Ah!
you're dying now. I'm guessing they said no.
No, I got targeted for a second.
Yeah. I like the fact that it's like,
Sorry.
we're allies! I mean, you take one step in front of Orgrimmar, but like, what are you doing? Get away from us.
Just like a laser pointer just like traced on my head and I'm just like,
How do you... Quick question for all you hedge cutters out there. How do you sculpt a 2D skull into a hedge? That's a new one on me.
Hail, champion.
Okay, where does this go? Anywhere? Oh, I guess not. Okay. That was weird. It looked like it did, but it did not. Dun 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 dun.
Man, Gen really hates Sylvanas.
Yeah, he's not a fan. Gen represents the player base.
Yeah, pretty much. Sarfang is dead, and you let Sylvanas escape.
That's actually quite a good impression.
That's pretty much what he said. You don't care who leads the horde. Wait, who leads the horde now then?
Well, you'll
I guess
have
Thrall
to
again for a bit.
you'll have to read Shadows Rising and find out, won't you? Throws another book at you.
Is it? Oh my god, it's Anduin, isn't it? My king, no.
High King of the Alliance and the Horde.
Grants the title Veteran of the Fourth War. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Wasn't really much of a war, but sure. I just turned up at the end.
No, you were still valid with your earlier comment of it not being much of a war. Don't worry.
Oh.
Something I found really interesting, by the way. So when you make a Death Knight of like a regular race, you have a one of your racials, or not racials, one of your Death Knight. I guess it is a racial. Is called Veteran of the Third War. But if you make an allied race Death Knight, it's called Veteran of the Fourth War instead. It's a really nice little touch.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't remember now if it's a racial or a Death Knight thing. But being a veteran of the Third War as an undead Death Knight also confirms, sadly, that you are not double dead. You just died once and then got raised as an undead Death Knight. I guess you just decomposed a bit more quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Return of the Killer Toy Motors. Sorry, was I not milking enough? I had a nice refreshing drink. This stream is brought to you
Morales, I
by...
guess.
No, I'm joking. Dude,
I like it when I load in and the ship's not there.
yeah, dude, that happens to me all the time now. I have it on a hard drive. I loaded into Argus after we logged out the other night, and I logged back in. I loaded into Argus, and there was a planet beneath me, and... Wait, no. I loaded into the spaceship, and there was a planet beneath me and no spaceship underneath me, and I was like, It was super weird.
So that's the war campaign finished now then. Sweet.
Yarp. That was the only worthwhile part of Battle for Azeroth finished.
Hooray! So what do I need? What else do I need to get flying?
I don't know, what do you need? Reputations?
Maybe. I'm having a look now. It might be one. I know one. I need to explore Najtar a little bit more because I'm missing one place in Najtar.
I'm guessing right by the raid entrance because none of the quests take you there. God, I know this game too well.
Quests. Complete 100 different world quests. I need 6 more of those.
Oh, that's not bad. You can do that in like 5 minutes.
I need.
God, this course goes all over the place. I said that last time.
Azerothian Diplomat, which I just need Champions of Azeroth and Tortolian Seekers to revered.
Oh, I needed those as well.
Yeah.
But there are some world quests which give you rep tokens for those these days.
Yeah.
And you've got the impressive influence.
And then I also need Battle for Azeroth Explorer, which... Oh, I haven't done Zolda's Iron Dress Fire either. Okay. He said...
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Drug bar.
Fuck's sake.
The... Okay, I just need Western Watch for Drustfire. I need the Silver and Zebihara for Zolda's Art. And then I just need... Oh, I need Nazmir as well. I need Zolomak and Frogmarsh.
The boat version of this...
Every other one, I just need Naztar.
The boat version of this track is so much easier.
I think I have everything else for part 2. Yeah, I just need to explore Nazatoth and explore
What?
Azeroth. No, wait, what? Explore Najtar. I don't know why
I was
said that.
gonna say, what are you
Najtar.
talking about right now? What are you actually going on about? You crazy
I
man.
think I read 2 different things and mixed them up.
You crazy person. Oops.
Someone just popped in and said, "Holy shit, Rusty Shaman is so cancer." Yikes, wrong chat. And honestly, yeah. If he's doing a dungeon, yeah, they are. So the part 1 gives me increased mount speed in Cold Tears and Zandalar, and then the other one gives me flying. And Wonder Wing 2.0.
And everyone said, hooray for increased mount speed, yay! That's definitely what we wanted. Oh, thank God, it's finally over. That track stressed me out. So many ways to go.
There's a Pandaren monk here called Pojitsu. That's really funny. Yeah, I can do. I started the Rathian stuff as well, so I'll do that at some point.
Congratulations, the Bronze Reverse Cup and the Yellow Cart are now available. Halfway through the game, dudes. I'm going to call that a stream. I don't know how long it's been, hang on. You're going to have to see a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff for a second. Sorry about the existential crisis. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. I'm going to call it a stream because I already streamed a podcast earlier. But there'll be another stream where we do the other half of this game, I assure you. Maybe we'll even go for the time trials and get... I don't know if we'll do that. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I should probably do a stream ending screen. There we go. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll be doing more retro streams, or whatever I call them, very soon. Reese, do you want to be polite and say goodbye to my audience?
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, what a polite dude.